What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is August 30th, and yesterday the Giants went against the Padres for the first game of this three-game series. They needed to sweep this Padres team because if they were to do that, they would find themselves from being 7 back from the Padres, which are taking up the last wild card spot in the playoffs, to just 4 back. So, I mean, that would have been nice, but now the best they can do if they go ahead and beat the Padres 2-3, which will be also really hard, and I don't think they can, but if they were to be able to do that, the best they would only be is just 6 games behind instead of 7. So that is really unfortunate that they lost the game yesterday, but it was not going the Giants' way at all, and it was also a really, really weird game. It started off with just not great start from Carlos Rodon. We're not used to seeing him give up really that much home runs, and he gives one up to Brandon Drury, but that all happened with 2 outs too. So he ended up going ahead, and there's 2 outs, and he pitched to Josh Bell, and Josh Bell ripped a single, scoring the runner at second base, which I believe was Juan Soto. And then after that, Brandon Drury came in and knocked in Bell and Drury himself with a 2-run blast, who Drury would also be contributing to this game a lot more. So with that being said, now the Giants already found themselves in a 3-0 deficit, and it's just the first inning, and you have your ace Carlos Rodon on the mound, but that's what seems to happen. The Giants don't really have an ace right now. If it's not Carlos Rodon, then it's Logan Webb, but Logan Webb is also really struggling right now. He's getting the start today. We'll see how he does, but his last 2 games have just been terrible. So hopefully he can do better. But yeah, Carlos Rodon did not have a great game, and he only pitched 4 innings and gave up 5 runs. So definitely not something that you want to see from Carlos Rodon. But yeah, so the Giants were already down 3-0. They come up to bat, and on the very first pitch, there was another thing that happened like really weird, or the first thing that happened really weird, which is the home plate umpire. He was like going back for a pop fly, watching the catcher if he was going to go ahead and catch it. And what ended up happening is he just slipped, and it looked really painful because I know how that would feel. I've never had it happen to me, but I just know what that pain would feel like. He ended up slipping, and his leg just gave out on the side, and he probably went ahead and hopefully he just tore muscle, which is not good at all, obviously, but it's probably better than a broken bone or something. And he was out there for a little bit, and then there was a big giant delay because they needed to go ahead and find a new umpire to do home plate and do a whole different umpire alignment after this. So not good. Then the Giants didn't do anything in that first inning. Second inning comes up, and nothing happens really. Third inning comes up, and it's another thing that was really weird. Before the 30th inning even started, the Giants had about a 45-minute delay. I think it was 43 minutes, because the lights were out, which gives to this title is, did the Oracle Park lights even give up on the Giants this season? Because they just were not working correctly. They were very dim, and on the TV and on the camera, I guess what the announcers were going at and saying, I think it was Kruk was saying it. I think Kruko was saying it, but what he was going at and saying is that the lights on the camera looked like it was really bright outside, but if you were to just go there, it was very dark and it was getting dangerous. So definitely not something that was good, not a good look on the Giants at all. And so that's why the title is, did the Oracle Park lights give up on the Giants this season? Because really, if the Giants get swept this season, which really could happen, not this season, but I meant get swept in this series against the Padres, which really could happen, it's a very big possibility, then we're looking at something that the Giants aren't going to be able to come back from. I mean, it's just really sad, and the Giants are just having a very low season. They are now 5-game losing streak and are 5 games below 500, so just not good. I just want to see them be an above 500 team. They don't have to make it to the playoffs. I would like them to make it to the playoffs, but they don't have to. But all I'm asking is just don't be a below 500 team. Go above. And now, guess who's just a game back from them? the Arizona Diamondbacks. So, yeah, now I'm rooting for the Phillies to go ahead and win, so we don't have to worry about the Diamondbacks. They're starting to really heat up. They're looking good, and I think next year, with the people that they're pulling up, they're going to do really well, and they're going to be a struggle for the Giants to go against. So, with that being said, then the Giants gave up another 2 runs because of a Brandon Drury single. Or no, that was later. There's just another 2 runs. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't watching it then. I was having dinner. But then I came back like right before the Joc Pederson thing ended up happening, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, it was not good. Not looking good on the Giants. It's 5-0. And then Joc Pederson, he comes out to bat and he ends up blasting one. I think it was just like 415. I don't know. It was in the 415 out there for sure. I forget. I think it was 415 feet or 420 feet. But yeah, he went one right out into Triples Alley, and he defeated Triples Alley. Ended up making the game so the Giants weren't going to get shut out, and made it from a 5-0 game to 5-2 game. So that was really nice to see from Joc Pederson, his 19th homer of the season. Now, the Giants ended up giving up another run on a Brandon Drury RBI single. So then you're looking at 6-2. Giants are down. And then nothing else happened until the 8th inning. And in the 8th inning, it got very energetic. And, you know, I didn't think that they were going to be able to score any runs because that's what's been happening. But it didn't start off the best way. But we got some guys on base with 1 out. We had runners at first and second. And then with the 1 out, we had runners at first, it was 2 outs, I think. First, second, and third, right? I forget how that happened, but I was listening to it in bed. And then, with the bases loaded, Austin Slater came up, got himself into a 3-2 count, was just doing an incredible job of just staying in there and not striking out. And he ended up lining one over into right field, making it a, ready? 6-4 game. So now the Giants, like, okay, we can maybe come back. You know, they didn't, but it would have been nice if they could. And then you had J.D. Davis come up. J.D. Davis with runners at first and third with 2 outs. He hits a bloop single, scoring the runner from third, putting Austin Slater at second because he didn't advance. It was over near there. He would have gotten thrown out. So you're looking at runners at first and second with 2 outs. Austin Wynns comes up, and he ends up getting out, unfortunately. It was a pop fly. And then in the 9th inning, nothing happened, and both teams had a 1-2-3 inning. So now, with that being said, I'm going to give out my players of the game. Of course, my overall player of the game is going to go to Brandon Drury. He went 2 for 4 and had 3 RBIs and a home run. So a great job by Brandon Drury. And then my Giants player of the game is going to go to Joc Pederson because of that home run he had hit. It was just a monster home run and a really loud contact, and that's something that he needed because he has not been hitting the ball very hard as of late. Now, with that being said, before I hop off, I just wanted to say sorry for not posting the last few days. I have been sick, and I've had a really stuffy nose. You might be able to kind of hear it right now. But like I said, I had a stuffy nose, and I didn't really want to talk. And also, I probably would have had to stop every 30 seconds because I would have needed to blow my nose. So, yeah, sorry about that, but it wouldn't have been exciting anyways because the Giants just got swept by the Phillies, you know, so not good at all. Now, with that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Go Giants, and I will see you guys tomorrow.